in this video, I have a saying about giving a rat's ass that's kind of funny. That how can you give a rat's ass? The ass of the rat isn't yours to give, so let the rat keep his ass. Or you can pick up a rat in tandem to somebody else's ass first, and yes, you're giving a rat's ass. And if the other person wants to accept the rat ass first, to give a rat's ass, you're sort of offering up the rat's ass, and it's up to the other person if he wants to accept. So I'll have another saying too, that in some certain things, that if a rat's ass should really be offered or even given about a particular subject. So that's what I say about tolerance to a certain thing. You can say sometimes you give a shit. There's some and I also have a thing where I say there's certain aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck. It's not that I don't give a shit or give a fuck. It's there's some aspects of giving a shit or giving a fuck that I don't give a shit or a fuck about. And at any given time, when and where should a rat's ass be given, or a fuck be given, or a shit be given, or even offered? You know what I mean? All right, there is a huge difference between being on the fence, being accused of being on the fence, and being a fence sitter. A difference between that and being somebody who, in life outside of this YouTube, being on the fringes, everything being on the fringes and seeing things. That's what I'm telling you here. Alright, what's up, yins guys? Time for another video. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about something that makes me laugh, that it never fails to make me laugh. I'm gonna talk about when the would-be grifters or wannabe grifters, and you notice right here, right now, I'm not saying grifters. I'm saying this about grifters to a certain extent, but I'm not saying it about grifters. I'm more directing this to the would-be and the wannabe grifters, because unlike the grifters are the ones who are succeeding in their grift, whether they genuinely care about mankind or are they in it on a YouTube or media because they're monetizing their videos or what. But I'm directing this, yeah, I am laughing because it's like one of them things that you hope the wannabe and would-be grifters catch sight of this video. That's why I'm laughing at you, and I'm like, this why, because too, I had one saying, get off the fence. The would-be and wannabe grifters are the ones that when they criticize your views, that they'll do troll comments, and you look on their channel, you know, the only reason they say, oh, get off the fence and this and that. Yes, I had ones on there that were the grifters, even though I default to the political right to a certain point, but I've criticized people on the real far right that, for example, I'd say if it's any consolation to the leftist grifter or wannabe grifter / troll, I have problem with the far right grifter, which would be on the side of the extreme right, the kind that don't give a rat's ass about me. Do they think that to become a better person in their eyes, I should just get a haircut in a minivan or whatever the fuck, you know? And anyway, yeah, those kind of people would tell you, oh, get nasty, get off the fence or whatever. And this is not make no mistake about it, don't even make any mistake to thinking that this is some video about, ooh, I'm some kind of person whining, ooh, you disrespected me, or you criticized me, you disagree with me, how dare you. I'm not like that kind of person that makes those kind of videos. I'm more like the person who, even though it's a ramble, I'm there to, in so many words, to kind of, I don't want to call it trolling alone. It's like trolling, but I want to get digs into out there, you know what I mean? It's the truth. And if you got this far in this video, the ones that I criticize is there that, unlike the grifter, the wannabe and would-be grifter, and this is why I say this about this is why I direct
criticisms toward the would-be or wannabe grifter. Uh, and the troll under anonymity, all those kind of people separately are just people that live in a room in their parents' house. They're barely 20 pushing 30, 20s pushing 30, or even 30 pushing 40, live in their parents' house and shit like that. Their opinions don't mean nothing, especially if they're on the far left. But anyway, the kind of would-be grifters are the ones I'm talking about, or that the only reason they criticize maybe you or me, I'm speaking for myself, but if you get criticized by these people, my attitude toward these would-be or wannabe grifters, the only reason why they comment to you, say one-liners, get off the fence and blah, 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 and you say something back to them, they have nothing to say, you look on their channels, the only reason, it's not about, oh, fuck you, how dare you criticize me or whatever, or disagree with me. I'm not like that. I'm willing to have dialogue back and forth or an argument. It's just, if I see and look in your stuff, if you have any evidence that you're a would-be grifter and you may be trolling me because you don't have no real truths to offer me, that I get truths that I can look into or chew on and spit out. No, you're a person who's disingenuous and dishonest and just pissed off because you failed as a grifter. You long to be one, whether you're on the extreme right or extreme left. Unlike the ones that are already accomplished grifters, however long that lasts, and they're making money and they got their monetized videos. I could see right through that. It's not about in your dreams. Don't if you think that I'm somebody that's gonna be on here, oh yeah, you criticize me, how dare you? Nah, that's degenerate mindset, that's mostly the far leftist punks that still live with their parents have that mindset. That's degeneracy. Or if there was anybody claims to be on the right that is into that degeneracy, close as I can figure, maybe they're rednecky kind of person who can't hold a job and still lives with their parents, or something. Like there's those wannabes right there too that are out there. They're few and far between. The far left has way more of them, but closest thing that they may be a would-be grifter, wannabe grifter on the right. They might be still living with their parents and have a beer belly, an old pickup truck. You got those until you get off the fence and all that damn shit. But whether they claimed, you see anything in their whatever little shit they have on their channels, little or no shit on their channels, or whatever, how active they are, or they're watching other people's videos, you can see the telltale signs that they're wannabe grifters who are taking their shit out on somebody, take their shit out on somebody, and that they're you can find the telltale signs if you look for them, and a lot of your trolls under anonymity, they don't leave any shit on their channel because they don't want to be known who they are. They don't want anybody to know what color they are. They don't want anybody to know if they look like me. They don't, if they have blue or green hair or whatever. But some of us are more like not fence sitters. We're on the fringes. We actually lived before this YouTube grifting bullshit was going on. And yeah, don't get me wrong, some of your YouTube channels that you like, they're the better grifters. Did you subscribe to them because they may be called grifters, but they have stuff to offer that you agree with, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, anybody else, forget it. You can, they're not fooling anybody. And Oh yeah, it was like, it's not like about being a fence sitter, okay? Some of us that get called that by these people don't realize that we're, no, not fence sitters. We're on the fringes. We have our opinions. We're not on the fence. We lived in real life situations, worked jobs. We were, if you will, admit to, say when we first started YouTube, watching stuff on YouTube, some of us admit to a point we have access to grind, because I be telling you it's okay to be bitter at a time. Yeah, when I first started on YouTube, I watched all kind of people, everybody from the amazing atheists to these different occultist people, these people on the left, the right, and there was Alex Jones was on, and there was all these others on, and yeah, there was a point, basically I'm communicating people. I don't care if you're black or white, or on the left or on the right. If you want to have dialogue and be a person who admitted that you had some good job at a minimum wage, but then things go to shit for a short time and then you're bitter. And unlike the trolls that are out there, you do maybe a better version of trolling. Yeah, that was me. I was in that era watching The Amazing Atheist and this crazy dude named Fake Sagan, and when I was still single and all that stuff too. I'm saying that looking at there was these atheist chicks and say, oh, you know what, this chick's pretty cute, see what she has to say. And you get people that hate each other that's from different sides, but you're taking this side, you understand what they're saying, it makes some sense, but you can't stand this. And then this side has some things that make some sense, but you can't fucking understand this. And some of us just need to go out there and just have a little dialogue, even maybe if some of us don't like each other. I think that's what it's really about, don't you think?